A clinical research course provides comprehensive training in the principles and practices of clinical research. It equips students with the knowledge and skills necessary to conduct and manage clinical trials, ensuring the safety and efficacy of new medical interventions. Here is a general overview of a clinical research course. Introduction to Clinical Research. This section provides an overview of the clinical research field, its importance, and the various stakeholders involved. It covers the basics of clinical trial design, the drug development process, and the ethical considerations and regulatory requirements. Study design and methodology. Students learn about different types of clinical trials, including phases I/IV trials, observational studies, and comparative effectiveness research. They gain an understanding of study design principles, randomization, blinding, and control groups. Topics such as sample size calculation, data collection methods, and endpoints are also covered. Ethical and regulatory considerations. This section focuses on the ethical guidelines and regulatory requirements governing clinical research. Students learn about international ethical principles, such as informed consent, privacy protection, and subject rights. They also explore the regulatory landscape, including the roles of regulatory authorities and the processes for obtaining approvals and reporting adverse events. Data management and analysis. Students are introduced to the fundamentals of data management in clinical research. They learn about data collection, quality assurance, and the use of electronic data capture systems. Additionally, they gain knowledge of statistical analysis techniques commonly used in clinical trials. Safety monitoring and pharmacovigilance. This module covers the monitoring of participants' safety during clinical trials. Students learn about adverse event reporting, safety assessments, and the establishment of data safety monitoring boards. They also study pharmacovigilance systems to ensure the ongoing safety monitoring of approved interventions. Clinical trial operations. This section delves into the practical aspects of clinical trial management. Students learn about site selection, investigator responsibilities, recruitment and enrollment strategies, and patient monitoring. They also gain insights into the roles of clinical research associates, CRAs, and project managers. Good Clinical Practice, GCP, Guidelines. GCP is a set of international standards that ensure the ethical and scientific quality of clinical research. Students become familiar with GCP principles and their practical application in clinical trials, including site management, documentation, and study monitoring. Regulatory submissions and compliance. Students learn about the process of preparing and submitting regulatory documents, such as study protocols, investigator brochures, and regulatory applications. They gain an understanding of compliance with R.